Mr. Speaker, the motion was to congratulate the Minister on his academic achievement, and the Minister, the member speaking, is straying outside of the...
I hear the member. If the Honourable Darren Hughes could come back to the motion.
Sure thing, sir. I'm sorry. I was responding to interjections, and it's not fair for the Minister to have to share the limelight with anyone else today. This is Steven Lennon Joyce's day. It is his day to be in the sun, and it is wrong for me, sir, to have mentioned any other member of Parliament. I apologise to him for that, sir. That was uncharitable of me on such a special day for him. And I know that as we're speaking down here doing the serious work of congratulating him, right now the Honourable Jerry Brownlee is baking one of his big old cakes upstairs for him, a few candles on it to say congratulations and well done. So when we look at how the Minister then used that academic degree, I think we've got to look at some of the other academic publications that sit after this degree that have helped him with his political career, which we congratulate him on today. And the academic textbook most strongly associated with Steven Leonard Joyce, student ID number 000081068886, would be the academic text, The Hollow Men. That would be the textbook, sir. I think that would have assisted him once he completed this academic record.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker, I say again, the debate is a very narrow debate. It's congratulations. The book on Hollow Men has got nothing to do with the academic achievement of the Minister, and the member should be brought back to the debate.
Speaking to the point of order, sir.
No, I think it's a fair point of order. I invite the member to continue, but be mindful it is a narrow debate.
It is a narrow debate. So I was just going to say, I think it's very hard to argue that Steven Joyce has got nothing to do with the Hollow Men. Most of the book's about him. But sir, in politics, some of these things can become academic textbooks, even if at the time they're published, that's not what their intention is. That's the only point I was making. I apologise to the acting leader of the House, Mr. Carter, for that transgression, if that's indeed what he believes it is. So there's a lot in this academic transcript around theory, and we know that Mr. Carter used to have a great sense of humour, but it seems to have... it's a funny thing when people are auditioning for cabinet, sir.
Was this cutting, John?
But I tell you what, sir, I want to go to the year 1983, which is when the Minister undertook the course Introduction to Computing. Sir, I think the Introduction to Computing in 1983 would have been the hip, most modern available thing at that time. But the Apple IIe would have been the computer of choice that would have been used. But of course, now that he's the Minister for Information Technology, I think the most common or the most current piece in that regard would be broadband, the rollout of broadband, which he now has ministerial responsibility for. So it's no surprise to me, sir, that in the academic course in 1983, most closely aligned with his role as Minister for Information Technology and Broadband, he only got a C for that paper. And that might be similar to pass mark that was given to him now, but at least that was one that he saw through. He saw through to the end. He saw through to getting a C mark, sir. Sir, as Mr. Mallard has already stated in his generous and gracious motion of congratulations to Mr. Joyce today, this has been a career which has been built on this transcript. The House is very grateful that it's been made available to us today to review just some aspects of it. It's an occasion to be warm-hearted to the Minister, but of course we will be wanting to check where pages 1 and 4 are, because it may be that the House wants to return in order to just take up a few more of those other points that might be there. It's not fair to comment on courses that weren't undertaken. We've mentioned those that were taken but not completed. We've mentioned those where he scraped through. We've mentioned those like animal behaviour, where he did very, very well indeed. We could explore some of the courses he didn't bother to do, some of the areas that shows where his interest did not lie at that time. But today is not a day for politics. Today is a day for our Parliament to come together, to look at somebody who we believe is a future Prime Minister of New Zealand, in Steven Joyce. He runs rings around most of the other ministers, sir, because he does the work. When they are sleeping, he is plotting, and that is what he is doing to make sure he is able to make the achievements he's able to do and serve our country in the way he is able to do, sir. Mr. Speaker, it only remains for me to, on behalf of Her Majesty's loyal opposition, congratulate the Honourable Steven Leonard Joyce. That 21-year degree program has paid rich dividends for him, and we look forward to seeing what happens if he ever does a postgraduate diploma.
The Honourable John Carter.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the question be now put.
The question is the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will... the question is the question be now put. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. Contrary opinion, no. The ayes have it. A party vote is called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
43 votes opposed.
Green Party.
9 votes opposed.
ACT New Zealand.
5 votes in favour.
Maori Party.
Ai rimanga poti kore whakai.
On the
Progressive.
1 vote opposed.
United Future.
1 vote in favour.
The ayes are 64, the noes are 58. The question will be now put. The question is that the motion be agreed to. Those of that opinion will say aye. Aye. To the contrary, no. The ayes have it. I have received a letter from the Honourable